There are 5 simple movements that can quietly predict your future after 60. Not just how fit you are, but how long you'll actually live and whether you'll maintain your independence. These tests are incredibly powerful. Researchers have found they can predict the risk of falls, disability, and early death with remarkable accuracy, sometimes better than traditional medical tests like blood pressure readings. What's especially concerning is how rapidly these abilities decline after 60. Studies show the drop-off accelerates significantly once you pass this milestone, making these tests even more critical for your age group. So let's go through all 5 tests to see where you stand, with the most predictive ones saved for last. Then we'll talk about what you can do right now to improve your scores if they're too low. Test number 1. The 10-second one-leg balance test. This first test might be the single most revealing indicator of how your body is aging. Balance declines more rapidly than any other physical measure after 60, faster than strength, walking speed, or endurance. That makes it your body's most sensitive early warning system. The research. A landmark 2022 study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine followed 1,702 people aged 51 to 75 over a median of 7 years. Those who couldn't balance on one leg for just 10 seconds had an 84% higher risk of death within the next decade. Here's the dramatic part. While 95% of people in their early 50s could complete the test, only 46% of those aged 71 to 75 could do it. A 2024 Mayo Clinic study found that balance on one leg, especially the non-dominant leg, showed the highest rate of decline with age compared to all other physical measures tested, including grip strength and walking patterns. Why it matters. Your balance is controlled by your muscles, nervous system, eyes, and inner ear, all working together and communicating with your brain. When balance starts to falter, it signals that your entire system is aging faster than it should. Plus, falls are the leading cause of injury for adults over 65, with 3 million ending up in emergency rooms annually. How to take the test. Stand tall with your hands on your hips and feet together. Lift one foot about 6 inches off the floor and keep your eyes straight ahead. Start counting. If you can stay steady for 10 seconds or more without wobbling or putting your foot down, you're doing great for your age. If you wobble, touch your raised foot down, or lose balance before 10 seconds, your body is giving you a warning sign. How to improve your balance. Step 1. Start with supported single-leg stands. Hold onto a counter or sturdy chair. Lift one foot off the ground and balance for 10 to 30 seconds. Then switch legs. As it gets easier, use less hand support or stand on an unstable surface like a folded towel. Step 2. Add variety. Try standing heel to toe or with your feet side by side touching. Changing your base of support forces your balance systems to adapt. Step 3. Add gentle movement. While balancing, turn your head slowly side to side. Lift your arms or shift your weight slightly. This trains your body to stay steady even when moving. Step 4. Challenge your brain simultaneously. While balancing, count backwards, name animals, or have a conversation. This builds your ability to maintain balance while multitasking, critical for real-world stability. Do these exercises 10 to 15 minutes, 3 times a week. You'll notice improvement within a few weeks, with significant progress in about 12 weeks. Test number 2. The 30-second chair stand test. This test predicts whether you'll maintain independence as you age or start needing help with daily activities. It measures real-world strength and directly correlates with longevity. The research. A 2012 study in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology found that the test was a significant predictor of mortality in people aged 51 to 80. Those with low scores were up to 6 times more likely to die within 6 years. The CDC now uses this test specifically to assess fall risk in older adults. The moment you can't rise from a chair without using your hands, your independence begins to fade. This test captures that critical threshold. How to take the test. Sit toward the front of a sturdy chair with your feet flat, shoulder width apart. Cross your arms over your chest. Stand up completely, then sit back down. Repeat as many times as you can in 30 seconds. Age-specific benchmarks. Ages 60 through 64. Men should aim for 14+ reps, women for 12+. Ages 65 through 69. Men should aim for 12+ reps, women for 11+. Ages 70 through 74. Men should aim for 12+ reps, women for 10+. Ages 75 through 79. Men should aim for 11+ reps, women for 10+. Ages 80 through 84. Men should aim for 10 plus reps, women for 9 plus. Ages 85 through 89. Aim for 8 plus reps for both men and women. Below these ranges signals your body is losing power, one of the earliest signs of physical decline. How to improve your score. Regular chair squats. Sit down and stand up slowly without using your hands. Focus on control, not speed. This rebuilds the quads, glutes, and hips that keep you mobile. Seated knee extensions. Sit tall, straighten one leg, hold for a few seconds, then switch sides. This isolates your quads, the muscles that drive you upward when standing. Mini step-ups. Use a single stair or low step while holding the rail. Step up and back down repeatedly. This improves coordination and builds functional strength. Seated glute squeezes. Tighten your glutes for 5 seconds, then release. This strengthens the stabilizers that protect your hips and back. Do these 10 minutes, 3 days a week. Most people see improvement within a month. Test number 3. The sitting rising test. This test measures how well your entire body works together. It evaluates strength, flexibility, balance, and body composition all at once. The research. A groundbreaking 2012 study in the European Journal of Preventive Cardiology followed over 2,000 adults aged 51 to 80 for more than 6 years. Those who scored in the lowest range, 0 to 3, were 5 to 6 times more likely to die during the study period compared to those in the highest range, 8 to 10. A massive 2025 follow-up study tracking 4,282 people aged 46 to 75 over 12 years found death rates of just 3.7% for those scoring a perfect 10, but a staggering 42.1% for those scoring 0 to 4. Every single point increase on the 10-point scale lowered mortality risk by approximately 21%. How to take the test. Start standing tall on a flat surface without holding anything. Lower yourself all the way down to the floor. Crossing your legs is fine. Then stand back up the same way you went down. You start with 10 points, 5 for sitting, 5 for rising. Subtract 1 point each time you use a hand, knee, forearm, or side of your leg for support. Subtract half a point for wobbling or unsteadiness. Score interpretation. 8 to 10 points. Your body is aging well. Below 8, risk starts climbing sharply. 4 or below, dramatically increased risk of early death. How to improve your score. Half get-ups. Lower halfway to the floor, then rise back up using one hand for balance. This builds strength and confidence through the full range of motion. Cross-legged sit to stand. Sit cross-legged on a cushion or yoga mat. Practice standing up and lowering back down, using less support over time. Deep squat holds. Drop into a deep squat and hold for 10 to 20 seconds. This opens up hips and ankles while improving flexibility and balance. Seated twists. Sit tall and gently twist side to side. This keeps your spine mobile and improves rotational control. Do these exercises at the end of your regular activities. Most people notice better balance, smoother movement, and less stiffness within a couple weeks. Test number 4, the push-up test, modified for 60 plus. This test reveals how healthy your heart really is without expensive equipment or a doctor's visit. The research. A landmark Harvard study published in JAMA Network Open followed 1,104 men for a decade. Those who could do 40-plus push-ups had a 96% lower risk of cardiovascular disease compared to men who could barely manage 10. The study found push-up capacity was a stronger predictor of heart disease than even treadmill stress tests. While that study focused on younger firefighters, average age 39, the principles apply across all ages. Each push-up acts like a mini stress test for your heart, forcing it to pump harder and adapt under pressure. Exactly the kind of challenge that keeps arteries flexible and circulation strong. How to take the test. For adults over 60, we focus on modified versions that are safer and more practical. Option 1, wall push-ups, easiest. Stand facing a wall, hands at chest height. Step back slightly so you're at an angle, then lower your chest toward the wall and push back out. Count how many you can do with good form. Option 2, counter or stair push-ups, moderate. Place hands on a kitchen counter or 3 to 4 stairs up. Keep your body straight as you lower and push back up. Option 3, knee push-ups, more advanced. On the floor, knees down, hands under shoulders. Keep your body straight from knees to head as you perform the push-up. Option 4, Standard push-ups, most advanced. Full plank position if you're able. Goal: whatever level you're at, aim to increase your total count by 30 to 50% over the next month. For those over 60 doing modified versions, being able to complete 10 to 15 controlled repetitions shows good cardiovascular endurance. How to build up safely. Start where you can maintain good form, even if it's wall push-ups. Once you can do 15 to 20 at one level, progress to the next level. Do these 3 times a week, and most people can increase their capacity significantly within 4 weeks. The key isn't the specific number. It's consistent improvement and maintaining the ability to challenge your cardiovascular system safely. Test number 5. The grip strength test, the most predictive. Your grip strength might be the simplest and most accurate predictor of how long you'll live. This is arguably the most important test of all 5. The research. The massive PURE study, one of the largest health studies ever conducted, tracked nearly 140,000 adults across 17 countries for almost a decade. The results were crystal clear. For every 5 kilograms, 11 pounds, drop in grip strength, there was a 16% increase in the risk of death from any cause, 17% increase in cardiovascular disease risk, 9% increase in stroke risk. Remarkably, grip strength was a stronger predictor of death than even blood pressure. A Japanese study following nearly 5,000 people over 20-plus years found that grip strength remained a consistent predictor of mortality throughout that entire period. The correlation is so strong because grip strength isn't just about your hands. It reflects your body's total vitality, muscle mass, nervous system health, energy metabolism, and cardiovascular function. How to take the test. Option 1. Hand dynamometer, most accurate. This handheld device measures force in kilograms or pounds. Squeeze as hard as you can for 3 seconds. Take the best of 3 tries. Age-appropriate benchmarks. Men in their 60s, 35 to 40 kilograms, 77 to 88 pounds. Women in their 60s, 20 to 25 kilograms, 44 to 55 pounds. Men in their 70s, 30 to 35 kilograms, 66 to 77 pounds. Women in their 70s, 18 to 22 kilograms, 40 to 48 pounds. Option 2. Heavy object hold, household version. Grab a heavy grocery bag, gallon water jug, or suitcase. Hold it by your side. If your grip gives out before 30 seconds, your grip endurance needs work. Option 3. Dead hang test, functional version. Find a sturdy pull-up bar or overhead beam. Grip it with both hands and hang. You can keep toes lightly touching the ground for support. Hold as long as you can. If you can't hang for at least 30 seconds, that signals grip strength needs attention. How to improve your grip strength. Farmer's carries. Hold 2 heavy objects, grocery bags, dumbbells, milk jugs, and walk 20 to 30 steps while standing tall. Rest and repeat 3 times. This builds grip, posture, and total body strength. Towel holds. Loop a towel through a sturdy railing or door handle. Hold one end in each hand, step back until the towel is tight, lean slightly away, and hold your weight using just your grip for 10 to 15 seconds. Squeeze and release. Use a stress ball or rolled towel. Squeeze hard for 5 seconds, relax for 5 seconds. Repeat 15 to 20 times per hand. Finger extensions, opposite direction. Use a rubber band around your fingers and spread them apart. This works the opposing muscles for balanced hand strength. Most people feel stronger grip within weeks and see measurable improvement in about 6 weeks. These 5 tests, balance, chair stands, sitting rising, push-ups, and grip strength, are powerful predictors of longevity, independence, and quality of life after 60. The good news? Every single one of these abilities can be improved at any age with consistent practice. Even small gains translate to significant reductions in fall risk, disability, and mortality. Start with the tests where you scored lowest. Dedicate just 10 to 15 minutes 3 times a week to the improvement exercises. Within a month, you'll notice real differences. Within 3 months, your scores and your long-term health outlook can transform. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Because maintaining these abilities isn't just about adding years to your life. It's about ensuring those years are independent, active, and fulfilling. If you have thoughts on today's exercise or suggestions for others, please share them in the comments. We truly value your input. So if you felt something shift today, even just a little, Leave a comment below and write your score. Your journey to strength didn't end at 60. In many ways, it's just beginning. Stay steady, stay strong, and always remember, you're not losing power, you're learning how to use it differently.